Hi everyone, Stan here at J&D Gardens. So this is a follow-up to our Germinating Canna Lily Seeds in 5 days or less video. We have a batch that we've been working on, and we're here in top of the refrigerator by the cabinet that nobody uses for anything, but we find it as a perfect place to store our canna lily seeds as they germinate. And as you can see, we got a ton of baggies here ready to go. So stick around and we'll show you how we made out. Welcome back. So I'm here in the kitchen right now because Jackie's actually in the workspace in the garage separating a bunch of rhizomes. So I'm stuck to the kitchen table, but that's okay. So if you're not familiar with with our video on germinating canna lily seeds in 5 days or less, what we do with it is it's called the wet paper towel and plastic bag method. I'm going to give you a quick review. And what you do is you wet a regular paper towel, Bounty or whatever you like to use, wet the paper towel down. You take your scarified seeds, the seeds that you've already opened up in one way or another, lay them out on the paper towel, fold it over, and put it inside the plastic bag. And obviously make sure you write the date that you started it, and most important, what kind of canna it is, because you don't want to be thinking a few days later, oh my God, what did I start germinating? And anyway, so what this does, the moisture inside is going to help germinate the canna seeds a lot quicker, and it really is a great method. Now, it's actually become our favorite method for a couple of reasons. We actually do have another video on soaking your canna lily seeds. So same thing, you scarify your seeds and you place them in some kind of plastic container like this. And it doesn't have to be this big, but depending on how many seeds you have. And what you do is you let them soak for several days. Now, it's a good method and it's fine, but really I think the Baggie method is just so much better because one is obviously it's a lot quicker. Two, it takes up a lot less room. Using the container like this, you don't have to have one this big, but if you're doing a bunch of seeds, you're going to want a fair amount of water in it. Now, as you can see here in this rack that we have, which is actually just a file rack for file folders, it actually just fit perfectly in our cabinet, so it works out. I have 45 different seeds that are germinating here. Now, if I had, because all canna lily seeds look alike, if I can't mix them together, I wouldn't know what I'm going to have. But if I had 45 containers, even if it was half of this, that would take up a lot of room. So it's just having this wet bag, the wet paper towel and baggie method just is a total space saver, speed, and it's just makes life a lot easier when you're checking on them from day to day. So as you can see, I got a ton of canna lily seeds I got to go through. And this is actually our second batch. Our first batch we started sometime in early February, and they went through the grow rack, and they're in the greenhouse now doing well. And this second batch, as I said, we have about 45, and they're all different. We have Chinese coral, we have pink magic, toucan yellow, happy Isabelle, and Picasso. Now, when we started these, we started them on March 2nd, and I remember it was late at night because I think we finished around 11:30. We had 45 to go through. So we actually don't count the full day till the next day. We don't count March 2nd. We count the next day, March 3rd at night. So, and at the time of this filming, we're actually March 8th, which is technically 6 days, but I'll explain why we do that in a second. The purpose of the video, when it says 5 days or less, is germinating five days or less. And within the first 2 or 3 days, you're going to see activity in your seeds. By 5 days or less, you'll find out if the seeds are viable. They're going to actually start, they're going to be sprouting in one way or another. And for the ones that aren't sprouting, that means they're probably not good. You can save it a few more days, but generally you'll know within 5 days. Now, what we like to do is you can still keep them in the bags for a little while. We leave them for a few days, depending on how they're doing, because we don't only like the little white nub to come out. We actually like to start growing a little bit of a root, which we'll show you in a minute, and that's just going to make it that much. It's going to be that much stronger when we're ready to plant in a cell. Now, a funny little story about this, and kind of coincidence. You probably won't believe me, but it's just kind of an incredible coincidence. So, like I said, we started this on March 2nd. And when I showed you the earlier, and this is just an amazing coincidence, when I showed you earlier about germinating seeds in water, this is an old container that I had, and I've had it in the garage for a little while. And the crazy part of that, so I have this blue tape on it, and it says Picasso, and it says March 2nd, 2022. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. And I mean, it's an incredible coincidence. It's like the first one I grabbed, and just to kind of show you for the video. And 2 years to the day, because I really don't use the soaking method anymore, but just kind of an interesting coincidence that I have a bunch of other ones probably the same date. But how about it's almost to the exact date, actually 2 years later. So pretty interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the camera around closer, and I'm going to start opening these up so you can see what I'm talking about as far as how they germinate, what kind of germination we get, and how big we kind of want them to get before they're ready to plant. Okay, so we're going to start with Lucky Picasso, because that's just kind of a coincidence. I think I'll play these lottery numbers today. So let me pull this out, and still a little moist in there. I keep an eye on them. Oh, I can see right through it. Wow, look at this. I don't know if you can make it out on the camera. Already got some growing through the paper towels. That's going to be interesting. See kind of rate we... Ah, boy, they're going... Oh, yeah. Nice. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so hope you can make that on the camera. See, germinating... wow, look at that. Wow. See, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I like to look for. And I like it for it to grow like that, just nice and wiry. You got the roots growing, awesome, and the germination rate is just great. Look at that one. That's usually what you'll see of the nub. Maybe not even that big. Like I said, this is a couple more day, another day, actually one extra day, and it's just perfect. This is what I like. These are, I always have these. They're doing well, and never have a problem when I'm ready to plant them. And looks like. This one looks like something might happen, maybe not that much. So that one might be a dead one, who knows? I mean, you're bound to get some. Maybe I didn't scarify it enough, or just, not a perfect seed. I've actually cracked open some of the seeds, and they don't have the little embryo in it. This one looks like it might be okay. That one might work. But as you can see, I mean, really, like, what a germination rate. Look at that one. That's usually what most people see. When they germinate, if they don't leave it in longer. But I'd say I have about out of a bunch of seeds. Let me see. Oh, that's germinated. That's okay. It's the ones that I'll do. We won't plant any that are kind of like that. I mean, it's just, we already have so many. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, that's the typical one. Everybody sees. See, that's the way it looks like. What everyone gets, and that's fine. You plant that, you're probably going to do really well. But like I said, I like to look for something like that. So 25, 26, 27. So out of like 30 or 35, I think we got about close to 30, which I'm totally happy with. So this is a huge winner. I'm going to kind of put that to the side. Let's look. I'm trying to look through. See, I see a bunch. Let's do something different. Let's try Toucan yellow. Why not? I did a bunch of seeds in here. Let's see. Oh boy. Just tell. You can always tell that if they're doing well because the bags get kind of puffy because the roots are growing, so it gets a little, they start lifting up a little, which is always a good sign. I always like coming the next day and seeing that. Let me see here. Whoa, yeah, nice. Oh, look at that. Wow. That's, I think, one of my best ones. And I put a lot of seeds in here. Look at that, I broke one. Oh, shame. The embryo grew, but it kind of broke. But look at all that. Look at that. No complaints with Toucan. What was it? Toucan yellow? Yeah, Toucan yellow. Look at that. These are, I'm just going to kind of put a handful. Get it closer to the camera. See, that's what we like to get. This is perfect for us. When we plant these, we know these are going to grow. No problems whatsoever. And I can't even count them up. Do I even need to? I mean, look how great they look. Really, really cool. Totally happy with that. Gonna put these out. These are gonna, Jackie's gonna love me. She's gonna have all these to plant. Let me grab another one. I'll just grab in the middle there. What do we have? We have Madeira. This is a new one to us. We just got this one last year. Great seed producer. Let's see how this one did. I see some growth there. Maybe not as wiry, but that's okay. Maybe just need to leave it another day or two. That's the worst part. Let me open this up. Let's see what these look like. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Yeah, well, some good growth there. No problems. That's what you're looking for. That's what we're looking for anyway. Weird discoloration there. This one didn't do much. Yeah, I'd say maybe 2 didn't germinate. That germinated. That germinated. Yeah. Maybe 2 that germinated there. 2 out of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 2 or 3 out of 18 or so. Well, actually, 1 broke off of here, so that's a shame. But yeah, so germination rate is just great. And again, this is why the 5 days or less is so perfect. As you check on them, you see what's happening. If you know they're there, just put it to the end. And if you want to let them grow a little bit longer, let them grow a little bit longer. Let's do another one. What's one that's... Wow, look at that one. I don't know if you can make that out. I can see it looks very veiny. What is it? Happy Isabelle. See how happy Isabelle really is. Little joke there. Whoa, that broke right out. You know, sometimes I think that like there's mold growing on them, and then I realize it's not actually mold that's growing on. It's just the paper towel is actually, I don't know if you can see that. That kind of looks like mold. It's not. It's actually just the paper towel. I guess Bounty's not as strong as it used to be. No. The paper towel is kind of like fusing to it because it's still a lot of moisture in there. So I was kind of scared before when I saw some of these. Whoa, look at this. It's even getting green. Whoa. Oh, man, this is crazy. Look at that. Can you see that well? Look at that. That's actually getting green. I think that's the first. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, so all this white stuff that I thought was mold is actually not mold. It's actually part of the paper towel that's falling apart. But look at that. That's what you're looking for. Another day or so. I mean, look at the tip. The tip is green already. That's crazy. Yeah, I'll say that I'm pretty happy. So let's do maybe one more. Just start getting old. And let me put this. But happy Isabelle is definitely happy. Put that to the side. And what's a lucky one? Mango. I don't know. Let's see. I got so many here. Just so many to go through. Happy, another happy. We know they're obviously doing well. Let's do South Pacific Orange. And I can feel that it's a little puffy here. If you can kind of make that out from the side of the video. It's puffy. It'd be normally a lot flatter. So let's bring that out. Getting into the camera. And I'm sure, like that, they're all doing... Wow, I can feel that. Hope my hands aren't in the way. I'll have to take a look at that. Oh, interesting. So, okay. Germination's not bad. Okay. Some of them are more wiry than others, but that's okay. I say wiry. They're little roots. Yeah, so like I said, they look like mold, but they're not. That's still germinating. Yeah, no, not bad. A few, this one may have been a few that didn't make it through. Wow, did I put one in there that I didn't scarify? Or maybe it just kind of got dark. I don't know. Interesting. But you can see a lot of them still germinate. And, you know, Gennaro not going to have 90%, but I'd say this is a win for me. I'm going to get a dozen out of here, and look at that one. Yeah, I'm going to get a dozen out of here, and I'm totally happy with it. So anyway, so you can kind of get an idea of what we like to look for. So germinating right off the bat, in a couple of days, you'll have it poke through, and you're fine. This is ready to plant. But if, like I said, you just want to make sure they're a little stronger, you can give it another day or 2 or 3 or a few more. Just make sure they're moist and they don't dry out. And you get something like this, it's just going to grow that much better inside the the seed starters. So let me close some of these up and we'll wrap up the video. So as you can see, the 5 days or less method really does work, whether you're doing one package of seeds or 45 different packages of seeds. And yeah, give it a try. I think you're going to be really happy with it. This is the time where everyone's starting to get ready for the spring. And if you're looking for seeds and you want to see a bunch of different varieties, you can visit our Etsy site. We'll leave some links where we have a variety of different seeds. And pretty soon we're going to actually be putting out live plants. But if you want to start off with seeds, it's a great variety that we have there. So what we'll do is we'll leave a link for the 5 day or less video at the end of this one. And since we're doing this with a follow-up, what we'll do is once Jackie starts planting all these seeds, she's going to love me for that, we'll do another follow-up video showing how she puts them in the seed cells, what kind of seed cells she uses, the kind of soil she uses, how deep she goes, all the different things. We'll get some close-ups for you to really kind of help you out. And another thing is, because we get a lot of questions by viewers, is about the scarification, how to scarify it, and I do show that in the 5 days or less video. But people ask about different methods, so I'll do another follow-up and show a bunch of different methods, and some methods that viewers have told me about. I think one said about boiling them, which never worked out for us, but maybe we'll try it. And one viewer actually told me that they like to use a toenail clipper to scarify the seed, which is interesting. I never thought about that, but hey, why not? So what I think I'll do is I'll lay out a bigger bag, and I'll put them all, use one kind of seed. I'll just pick one, whichever seeds that I have, and keep them all consistent, and do all the different methods laid out, and see which one grows the quickest or the best in the 5 or 6 day period. I think it should be pretty interesting. So keep an eye out for those videos. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. If you have any questions on all things canna, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd absolutely love to hear from you. And be sure to hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. So from all of us at J&D Gardens, till next time, remember, yes we canna.